Hi folks, today I'm going to be going over a Python interview problem that I found on the Daily Byte. Given two binary strings and strings containing only ones and zeros, return their sum, which is also a binary string, and then neither of them is going to have none of them is going to have a leading zero unless the string itself is zero. So let's get started. First, what I'm going to do is create a function, add binary strings, and I'm going to put input string 1 and input string 2. So we have got two input strings, and both of those is going to be a binary string. So what I thought maybe would be a good plan would be to convert the strings to integers. So the result, or create a new variable called result, and it will convert the input strings to integers. So input string 1 plus, we'll add them, so input string 2, the integer version of that. And we can do integers here because we don't need any decimal points. This is just ones and zeros and no decimal points. Okay, so now we want to create a string result. So let's say string result. This is a new variable, and we'll make a string of whatever the result is. So that would be str result. Another way to do that would be to do str around this whole thing. And then we'll do new string. This is what we want to return at the end because we have to return a binary string. So I think the next thing we'll do is we'll do a loop through the items in the string result. And so what's happening here is in an example like this one, 1, 1 plus 1, it would return 12, but we actually want it to return 1, 0, 0. And so what I was thinking we would do is anytime there's a 2, we'll replace that with 2 zeros instead. And you can only ever get 1, 0, or 2 by adding these numbers together. So let's see. We'll do a for loop for I in string result. This means for each element in that string, we'll say if I is equal to 2, and we were going to say 2 is a string because we're in strings now. Then we want the new string to, we're going to add 0, 0 to it, to the end. 0. And then otherwise, the new string, we want to add 1, or I, the actual variable that was already there. And then finally, we will return new string. Okay, so let's see if this works. One way to do it is you can do print, which is, let's see, we'll say add binary string. And we'll do the examples that they have here. So that would be 100 and 1. And we want this to return 101. And then I'm going to copy this. Another way to do it is assert, and then you can say add binary strings 11, comma 1, and then this will be a Boolean. So you say like equals 100 should equal 100. Maybe let's say like 11 and 1 should equal 100. Okay, and then finally we'll do another one. So you can do either print or this. I think it's nice to have the assert because it looks more like a test that you would write in your job, as opposed to printing. You're probably not going to be doing that in that work. So I never print at work, at least. Okay, so we'll say 1 and 0 should equal 1. So what the result we expect here would be one of them is going to be printed and these other two won't be printed, and they shouldn't error out for us. And there you go. So that is, we got 101. And let's just make a test just to be consistent. So we'll remove this print statement. And then we want to say 100, and this one's 1, and that should equal 101. 101. So that would say 100, and 1 should equal 101. and that should return nothing. Perfect. So that's it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this problem, and have a great day.